What if your excavator could do 3 jobs at once, refuel itself, and never lose its grade benchmark, even when you move? That's exactly what CAT just built into the new 305 Next G. The CAT 305 Next G mini excavator just got a serious upgrade, and if you're running a tight crew on site, this is going to change how you work. First up, a factory-built third hydraulic line right on the stick. That means you can run a tilting coupler, a grab, and a rotate function all at the same time. No aftermarket fittings, no workarounds. It's built in from day one. Switching between auxiliary lines is dead simple. One button on the right joystick, and the monitor tells you exactly where you are. Now here's the one that'll save you real time, the integrated laser catcher. Set your benchmark once, drive the machine wherever you need, and it holds that reference automatically. No rechecking grades, no extra person walking around the machine. Safer, faster, done. What if your loader could do more, and cost you less? These 3 machines are about to change everything you thought you knew about compact wheel loaders. Meet the new CAT 926, 930, and 938 wheel loaders, and trust me, once you see what these machines can do, you're going to wonder how you ever worked without them. Let's start with something every operator and site manager cares about: fuel. These loaders are built with smarter hydraulics that actually respond to what you need in the moment, so you're not wasting power or burning extra fuel just to get the job done. That means lower costs and more work done every single day. And the control? Smooth, precise. Whether you're moving heavy material or doing fine detail work on a tight job site, these loaders respond exactly the way you want them to. No jerky movements, no guessing. Now step inside the cab. This is where things get really good. You've got a modern touchscreen right in front of you, controls that feel natural to use, and noise levels that are actually quiet enough to think. What if your construction machine could think for itself, and make you look like a pro, even on day one? Here's the truth nobody talks about in construction: the biggest problem isn't the heavy lifting. It's the human error, the guesswork, and the time wasted training new operators from scratch. That's exactly what John Deere set out to fix. Imagine jumping into a machine that already knows whether you're a seasoned operator or someone who just started last week. You walk up, the settings adjust to you, and suddenly that intimidating piece of equipment feels like second nature. Experienced operators get their custom setup. New guys get a smoother learning curve. One machine, zero confusion. And it doesn't stop there. As you load material, the machine is literally counting for you, tracking every ton in real time so you never go over, never guess, and never make a costly mistake on the job site. But here's what makes this really special. John Deere didn't build this in a boardroom. I graduated high school and walked straight into the woods. No college, no desk, no plan. Just raw ambition and a mountain to climb. Right out of high school in 2010, I made a decision that most people wouldn't understand. While everyone else was filing college applications, I was heading into the forest to build something real with my own 2 hands. I started at the very bottom, and I mean the absolute bottom. My first job was on the steepest slopes you can imagine, learning the hardest way how logging actually works. No shortcuts, no easy days, just steep hills, heavy equipment, and a whole lot of grit. But here's what's wild: the industry has completely transformed. When I started, we had 5 or 6 guys working the ground every single day. Now, that same work gets done with 0 ground workers on that side. The machines changed everything. My favorite piece of equipment is the 959 shovel logger. What if your smallest machine could do the job of something twice its size? Meet the CAT Next G305, and it's not what you'd expect. Most people look at a compact excavator and think, small machine, limited capability. But what if that wasn't true anymore? This is the CAT Next G305 canopy machine. It starts as the most affordable 5-ton excavator on the market: rubber tracks, canopy cab, and a straight blade. Simple, tough, ready to work. But here's where it gets interesting. This machine has been upgraded with technology that used to be reserved only for bigger, more expensive excavators. It now comes with ease of use, a smart system that makes the machine easier and faster to operate, even for less experienced operators. It's also fitted with a laser catcher, which helps you hit precise grade targets without constant manual checking. To run both of these features, the standard monitor gets swapped out for the advanced touchscreen monitor, and trust me, it's a game changer on site. What if one machine could completely transform how your business runs every single day? Meet Scott. He manages transport and coordinates an entire garden center team, 10 staff, multiple trucks, and a massive variety of materials moving in and out every single day. For years, their old wheel loader was slowing everything down. It just wasn't cutting it anymore. Then they discovered the CAT 906. From the moment it arrived in December 2024, everything changed. This compact little machine slides effortlessly into tight spaces, loads trucks quickly, and handles everything from soft mulch to heavy crushed rock without breaking a sweat. And the built-in weighing scales? Game changer. No guesswork, no delays, just accurate loads, every single time, right at their fingertips. Rod, who operates it daily, says it best: powerful, smooth, comfortable, and safe. Heated seat on cold mornings, crystal clear reversing camera, and visibility that makes the job feel almost effortless. What if your equipment could tell you it's about to break down, before it actually does? That's not the future. That's what we use every single day. I've been in the sod business for 22 years, and let me tell you, when you're laying grass from small backyard homes all the way to massive commercial projects and retention ponds, one thing can make or break your entire operation: your equipment. 4 years ago, we switched everything over to JCB, and we haven't looked back since. Every December, we trade in our old machines and bring in 14 brand new pieces. Why? Because when your crew shows up at sunrise, you need equipment that cranks up without question. No excuses. No delays. Our JCB 407 wheel loader is an absolute workhorse. It unloads heavy trucks, moves through dirt like it's nothing, and handles almost anything you throw at a job site. But what really changed the game for us is something called Live Link. What if one machine could lift, reach, dig, and dominate, all in a space where others can't even fit? Most machines do one thing well. This one does everything better. Meet the JCB 400T and 4TS teleskid, and the moment you see it in action, you'll understand why job sites are never going to be the same. This isn't just a skid steer. It's a whole new level of power packed into a compact body. It lifts heavier loads than anything else in its class, and it doesn't stop there. The teleskid boom stretches out to reach higher, go further, and even dig below ground level. Over obstacles, under pressure, in tight corners, this machine handles it all without breaking a sweat. Small enough to fit where big equipment can't. Strong enough to do what big equipment does. That's the real advantage here. You're not choosing between power and flexibility. You're getting both. Whether you're on a construction site, a farm, or an industrial job. Whether you're prepping land for planting, running a recycling yard, or cleaning up after a disaster, the right attachment changes everything. That's where JCB's brush and scrap grapples come in. The brush grapple is built for anyone who needs to clear land fast and keep the soil in great shape. Roots, branches, rocks, it grabs them all and holds on tight. And that's not by accident. JCB designed these grapples with 2 independent clamps that work together so nothing slips out mid-job. There are also built-in check valves that keep a firm grip even when things get heavy, so you stay safe and in control. Plus, the wear parts are replaceable, meaning this tool lasts longer and costs you less over time. The 40-inch opening lets you pick up bigger loads in fewer passes, and all the important parts are shielded from damage so you can push hard without worrying. Now if you're hauling loose, bulky scrap, think recycling centers, demolition sites, or storm cleanup, the scrap grapple is your go-to. What if one attachment could do the heavy lifting of an entire crew, faster, cleaner, and safer? Let me show you exactly what that looks like. If you're moving massive amounts of material on a job site and still feel like you're losing time, this is for you. JCB just launched the Power Grab, and honestly, it changes the game for anyone running a telehandler or wheel loader. Here's what makes it different. This grab is built with high-strength steel, so it's tougher than what you're used to, but actually lighter, which means your machine works smarter, not harder. That's real fuel savings. That's real productivity. The design is smart too. A double-boxed frame and an enclosed rear shell keep all your hydraulics and carriage protected from dirt and debris. No more stopping mid-job to clean things out or deal with damage from exposed fittings. Because JCB built the fittings inward-facing, so they're naturally shielded. The jaws close with soft hydraulic cushioning, so there's less wear on your pins over time.
Most people think winter shuts everything down, but what if your machines never stopped? Snow doesn't take a day off, and neither does the job site. When temperatures drop and the snow starts piling up, most equipment slows down or gives up completely. But CAT machines? They're built for exactly this moment. Whether you're clearing a neighborhood street at 6 a.m. or pushing through a massive industrial site after a blizzard, CAT snow removal attachments get it done. Fast, clean, and without breaking a sweat. We're talking heavy-duty blades that cut through packed snow like it's nothing. High-capacity snowblowers that throw huge volumes in a single pass. Adjustable angles that let operators work smarter, not harder, adapting to every corner, every curb, every tricky tight spot on the job. No delays, no downtime, no excuses. The secret isn't just the power, it's the precision. CAT attachments are engineered to keep your projects on schedule even when the weather has other plans. Roads, parking lots. What if your tractor could think, move, and work harder than anything you've ever seen in the field? Meet the all-new John Deere 8R and 8RX, the most powerful, smartest farming machine ever built for the field. This isn't just a tractor. It's a beast with a brain. Under the hood, you're getting the raw power of a 9R series engine, up to 634 horsepower, packed inside a machine that's easier to handle, easier to see around, and built to turn tight corners without breaking a sweat. And with peak power technology, you get an extra 40 horsepower exactly when you need it most. Planting season is everything. Every hour counts. The 8R and 8RX let you pull heavier equipment, move faster across your fields, and still drop seeds exactly where they need to go, saving you fuel, fertilizer, and time. With a brand new cab designed around you, smart automation, 14-hour runtime, and technology that grows with your entire fleet, this machine doesn't just keep up with your operation. What if your tractor could work all night, without you even being there? Farming has always been hard work, early mornings, long days, and never enough hours in the season. But what if technology could change all of that? Here's the truth. Success in modern farming isn't just about how many acres you have. It's about how smartly you use every single resource: your land, your seeds, your fuel, your time, and your people. That's exactly what Case IH is solving right now. They've built an autonomous farming concept that lets you control your equipment from a simple tablet, no driver needed. You pick the field, tap a button, and the machine goes to work. It follows pre-mapped routes, detects obstacles on its own, stops safely, and even sends you a live alert with camera footage so you can guide it around anything in the way. And it never needs a coffee break. Whether you want fully driverless operation or a traditional cab with smart automation built in, the choice is yours. These machines can even work alongside your existing equipment as a full fleet. What if one machine could do the job of 5, and never let you down on the toughest sites? Meet the CAT 216B3, a compact skid steer loader built to tackle almost anything. Whether you're landscaping, digging, grading, loading materials, or clearing a site, this one machine handles it all. It lifts up to 635 kilograms, one of the highest payloads in its class, and with an optional counterweight that goes up to 680 kilograms. But raw power is only half the story. The 216B3 uses simple joystick controls instead of heavy mechanical levers. Two easy-to-reach levers handle everything, so operators stay comfortable even through long working hours. You can also adjust engine speed with either a hand lever or a foot throttle, giving you real control over fuel use based on the load. Overheating? Not an issue. The split cooling system keeps the radiator and hydraulic cooler working side by side, with airflow evenly spread across both. The smart anti-stall hydraulics automatically protect the engine when loads get heavy, keeping things running without a hiccup. Most farmers waste hours and money using multiple tools for one job. What if one machine could do it all, faster, smoother, and tougher than anything else in the field? What you're looking at is the Case IH Speed Tiller, and it's built to solve the three biggest problems farmers face: a rough seedbed, limited machine versatility, and equipment that breaks down when you need it most. Let's start with what matters most: the ground itself. Unlike other tools that only scratch the surface, the speed tiller works every single inch of soil from top to bottom. No untouched patches, no leftover roots or weeds, no compacted zones that slow down root growth. The result? A perfectly smooth, ready-to-plant seedbed, no matter how fast or slow you run it. Now here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just a fall tool or just a spring tool, it's both. In the fall, it digs deep like a disc. In the spring, it lightens up to protect your soil from unnecessary compaction. What does it take to build something that lasts over 60 years? One man, one vision, and a work ethic that starts at 4:30 in the morning, every single day. Bonnie Bright didn't build an empire overnight. It started back in 1959. Just a young man and his dad, working the land together, farming side by side. Nobody handed him anything. He earned every inch of it. Then one day, Bonnie bought a piece of property. On it was a small sand pit, nothing fancy, nothing special. But Bonnie saw something others didn't. He saw opportunity. Today, Bonnie Bright Farms and Bonnie Bright Sand serve house builders, major contractors, highway crews, hotel developers, and right now, they're part of a massive windmill project. Things Bonnie never even dreamed of when he first picked up a shovel. But here's what Bonnie will tell you himself: none of it would be possible without the right people standing beside him. And for over 7 decades, that's been Coastal Equipment. What if the roads you drive on, the house you came home to, and the school your kids attend, were all built by someone who genuinely loves what they do? I found my dream job in my 20s. And honestly, I never looked back. Right now, we're working on one of the most important projects in the Cle Elum area, a development that will bring around 1,300 new homes to families who need them. That's not just a number. That's 1,300 families starting new chapters of their lives. But a project this big doesn't happen alone. We partnered with some of the best crews in the business, and with the right equipment from John Deere, we can monitor every machine on the job site in real time, right from our office. We see how the equipment is running, catch any issues before they become problems, and keep everything moving efficiently. That kind of visibility? It's a game changer. And the technology doesn't stop there. With SmartGrade, our operators always know exactly where they stand, whether they're cutting or filling. No guessing, no waiting, just precision. What if you never had to stop your tractor just to adjust your tillage settings? That's exactly what this machine makes possible. Farmers, your time in the field just got a whole lot more valuable. Meet the Case IH 475 Speed Tiller, and it comes packed with something that's going to change the way you work: Soil Command technology. Here's the deal. Before this, if you needed to make any adjustment to your tiller, depth, settings, anything, you had to climb out of the cab, walk to the machine, make the change, and climb back in. Over and over again. That's lost time, lost fuel, lost money. But with Soil Command on the 475 Speed Tiller, all of that is gone. Every single adjustment you need, depth control, performance settings, you handle it right from inside your cab. No stopping, no getting out, just smooth, non-stop productivity. And it gets even better. You can save your favorite settings as presets. Switching from corn residue to soybean residue? Every year, people get seriously hurt, not because they were careless, but because nobody taught them the right way to move a load. Don't let that be you. Here's the truth. Driving with a heavy load isn't just about moving something from point A to point B. One small mistake can hurt you, your coworkers, or damage thousands of dollars worth of equipment. So before you even start the engine, take a moment to walk around and check everything. Spot a problem early, fix it before it becomes dangerous. Now, once you're moving, keep that load as low to the ground as possible. Why? Because a high load blocks your view, and you can't avoid what you can't see. If your view is blocked, don't guess. Get someone to guide you with hand signals, or simply reverse to your destination. Your mirrors and rear camera are there for a reason. Use them. Slow down on rough terrain. Use frame leveling to keep things balanced, and never take a sharp turn at high speed. That's how loads shift and spill. At intersections, slow way down. Buildings, trees,